Hey everybody, it's Michael Waddell with another edition of Outdoor Bites. So Pigman,
What's up, bro?
I gotta ask you,
Come on.
are you a little jealous that the Magic Mike thing come out?
Boy, I teed it up for him and he just took it straight from me. So it's funny because I met this dude a couple years ago and he's a big fan. I said, cool. Well, he's kind of acting military-ish,
Yeah.
if you will. It's like going downstairs in the basement with all them dudes with all them tattoos. And I said, what do you do for a living? He's like, I'm a bodyguard. I said, well, you don't look like no bodyguard. He got telling me he's all this. I said, okay, so whose body do you guard? He said, Matt Damon, Channing Tatum. He's a bodyguard for the Spurs, San Antonio Spurs. So he said, I got a friend of mine that's a big fan of yours and he wants to do some thermal hunting. I said, man, okay. Big, tall dude, 6'11", Tim Duncan, basketball player.
Yes.
Yeah, so he brought him out and we got to be friends. And I'm in my VRBO over there. Cause see, we started out and we would stay way off the strip because this is all too expensive.
We'd be camping. We'd be in the tent out there eating some mountain
Let me tell
house,
you,
man.
whoever them people run that VRBO need to get a vacuum cleaner. It's funky over there. I mean, I feel like I'm back in 2012.
You might have got Liberace's old
Whatever,
palace.
man, 600 for 4 days, all I know. But I see Magic Mike on TV.
Yeah.
Magic Mike's Last Dance. It's funny because I didn't know that was coming out. So this bodyguard sends me a picture of Channing, and I'm like, man, he looks sick. You know, because when you see him, he's a big old muscled up dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, he looks like Justin. He's thin. Like, I'm like, I guess it's for this movie.
He's just getting kind of wafy looking.
I don't know, man. He had some funky looking
Get the
shoes on, but I
G-string
sent him
on
some
something.
arrows.
Yeah.
I sent him a recurve bow. He ain't never shot a recurve. Didn't even know how to string it. So I had to FaceTime stringing it and all this. So now we got him. That's the thing. Me and Michael been fortunate. We know a lot of people. We have a lot of fans. I mean, I walked by Chuck Liddell yesterday and he said, what's up, big man?
Ain't that
Blows
something?
my mind.
Ain't
I'm
that
just
cool?
glad he didn't hit me or something.
I know that's right.
He was like my favorite dude, like the Iceman, knocking people out. And it's just crazy who you see and who we know, you know, because we hunt.
That's right.
You know, and I'll tell you, I'm gonna go back a couple years with these pellet guns. I got to, because it's still under my crawl. They burnt me down at a squirrel hunt. I didn't even see a squirrel and had dogs and everything. But that was one of the funnest things we ever did.
I said, we even did it. We started in, I said, all we gotta do, we gotta beat Pigman. That was it. Remember?
And then thinking about my man T-Bone.
I know.
I mean, he's going around there with a recurve and that plunger on the end of it. When you shoot them squirrels and they'd hang up in that tree, he's shooting them out. But listen, that's one of my favorite people in the whole world.
He's the best, man.
Yeah, and we both know it's a very hard thing to talk about. I'll probably, if it was later in the day, I'll probably tear up. He's one of my very favorite people. I love that dude. Everybody loves him, and God bless him. He's been through it, and he don't deserve it. He did not deserve that, 100%. He does more for this space than anybody.
Yeah.
Never. I got these two people that I know.
Yeah.
T-Bone is one of them. The other man has worked for Loophole. He's worked for Nosler. He's moved all over. The only two people that I know in this industry that nobody's ever said anything bad about. I can say, hey, you know this guy? Yeah, I love him. Never a negative comment about him.
No
And that's
doubt.
T-Bone all the way to the ground. So God bless you, my friend. We love you. And we're praying for you, man. So when you get ready to kill a pig, come on.
Call the Pigman.
Come on.
But
So
you know,
what you doing?
Dude, well, same old grind, you know, and even talking about T-Bone, you know, the adversity. Hell, I mean, you've been through a lot of adversity. I mean, the crash and stuff, and that's been a thing, man. We're all just survivors. You know, we cut up and laugh and high five and sarcasm, but at the end of the day, man, we just surviving, man. You know,
and I think a lot of people, like I remember they did the show down in Houston and you was there and Shockey was there and everybody, and it's funny, like you go to where you're from, that's your people.
Yeah.
You come to Houston, them's my people.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, but it was pretty amazing to me, like how the crowd got behind. It was like a lot of people wanted to see me and you, like they thought, oh, they gonna go at it.
They want to see us.
We do the same thing, man. We just got different sponsors. And the hard part of our business is I fancy myself archery guy. That's what I've done. I've helped design bows, and I've went from company to company, and I think something that some of the personalities will not talk about. I think we're sitting here and we can see probably 50, 60 people right here at the SHOT Show, and I guarantee you half of them people would love to have an outdoor TV show because they think it is the dream job. You just go out there, sit by the fire, the guy's got the deer out there on camera, you just go out there and it ain't nothing to it. So all in all, they think we punks. But this is hard to do for 14 years. Now, how long you been doing it?
Man, I don't even know. I think
Gotta be 20.
it's been a long time. Since 2002 was when I started hosting the show Road
Look,
Trips.
right there, look at the man right there with the
Been
bone
long-
collector
I
shirt
know
on, huh?
it.
Mike made money, didn't even know it.
Didn't even know
25 cents right over there on that t-shirt.
Yeah, they sent me a nickel in the mail.
But it's, a lot of people, like through social media and stuff, they compare us. And the thing I want to make clear to everybody, whether you guys think, and in your mind, that we are mortal enemies. We have different bow sponsors, different gun sponsors. You got to understand, we are surviving. And there are people, these youngsters come up, you know? And I remember when I was that person, I remember Lee Lakowski said to me at Harrisburg, they had a line over there and I walked over there just to say hello.
Yeah.
I said, hey, how y'all doing? And I walked away, well, half the line followed me. And after all them people left, he said, man, where in the hell did you come from? Like, you know, it was just, but not complimentary. He wasn't being rude. He's just like, dude, you just like stormed
Drake
in
said
here.
it.
And I
Started
said,
from
well,
the
look,
bottom, now we're here.
at one time, we had over 400 shows on various networks.
Yeah.
And I said, I had 399 things to look at, what not to do. I mean, I'm going to tell it straight. That's why people like you. You like to BS, shoot the breeze, you're a people person.
Oh, yeah, yes.
And that we are not enemies. We do the same thing. And I'm glad that now we're all under one umbrella because we help each other out. And I got to be honest with you, I can name a bunch of people that come and say, hey man, what do I need to do for an arrow? Well, I mean, can you hook me up with somebody?
Right.
I did that yesterday for a guy, walked him into the booth and said, hey, you want a predator guy? This is your guy right here.
Yeah.
So me and Eichler, we've helped each other do multiple different things. And it's funny because I had a long relationship with Bear Archery. They decided to go a different direction. Fred was all Hoyt. All of a sudden, Fred's gone from Hoyt. Now he's over at Bear. So in our space, this is what my point I wanted to make. Michael is lucky in the fact that you have retained the bulk majority of your major sponsors through your whole career. That is a feat to do. And I know that your bow company, their plan in marketing is they don't dissolve them relationships. No matter if you make a relationship with Ralph and Vicky, they gonna ride it to the end.
Yeah.
Until they're decided to do something totally different. And a lot of companies don't do that. But it seems like that we may jump, like, oh, they're gonna pay me another 100,000 and I'm going over there, and it's not the case. I mean, sometimes they just can't pay you.
Maybe accuse Pigman, say Pigman just jumped over here because more money, but it wasn't the case.
And that ain't the case. You get a bad rap, you know, and but the company comes to you and being honest, say we're gonna redirect our money a different direction.
Yeah.
But it's, you know, we got children. First and foremost, and my main point, we have families, we have kids. It is nothing to do with us trying to make 40 or $50 million so we can acquire all this other stuff. We make day to day, it's day to day.
We're trying to buy biscuits.
I mean, you
got
got
5 of them.
God almighty.
5 of them. I think that's all that I know of that I got responsibility in.
My son's 23 now. He's in college. And I figured since the day he was born, I probably got about $3 million in him. So you got to come up. Somebody out there, and one of Michael's people got to say, we need a $15 million plan because he's got 5 kids. And if any colleges out there would like to sponsor.
That's 3 times 5. That's right. That's it.
That's mini bone collectors, little collectors. He's in. But it's a funny thing. Like I feel like, me personally, I feel like I'm a businessman. I've survived in this business.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, we're thought of as the top producers in the space. You know, we see guys walk off like Greg. I was watching Greg Ritz on TV before I ever did TV. I watched you.
That's right.
You know, and then it's funny, I see old Roger Ragland and I got a
was
jack
on Cops.
Man, it's just like, but it is the evolution of this space.
Yes.
Someday, some youngster is gonna come up with something awesome like Bone Collector in a different way. It may be bass fishing, it may be something else. But these kids, I mean, my God, man, you see these influencers, they got 800 million likes on Instagram. I mean, Only thing I can think of is put Junior in a bikini.
Yeah,
I mean, that's all I got.
hey, that's
But
you
at the
get
end
some
of the
light.
day, we love the same people. We
Yeah.
know the same people. We are not competitors. We are one and the same, and what we are doing is we are promoting this sport because I feel good about the gun side after I've seen this show.
Oh yeah.
But the ATA scared me to death. I don't know what's wrong, but we're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Hunger Games breathed a little bit of life back into archery, but we have to do something. And I don't know what it is. I try to always give bows to kids and help kids and teach them how to shoot. And hell, a movie star too every now and then. If him getting involved would help people want to
Yeah.
shoot target archery. I said, dude, you ain't got to kill nothing. Go in your backyard, shoot targets, give us a little love. I mean, not for me, for the industry as a whole, because
Right.
you have thousands of fans. They love you, especially these young little girls. Get
Yeah.
them in bow hunting. We got to get them in the field.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just, I just felt like ATA scared me a little bit.
That'd be cool to get if you get Shannon doing stuff.
What I'd like to do is, I was talking to the guys from the network last night. I know he's probably contractually obligated and he can't do but certain things, but those kind of people with that kind of reach, I feel like that's really what we need to do, is get them in the spot. But I don't know, man. I just, I appreciate what you do. And let me tell you something to be said about staying on top for that long. It ain't easy because everybody's after you all the time. I mean,
Yeah.
it's always somebody want to replace you. But I guess that's the way it is in any business, in any part of your life.
Right.
I've been in here and so have you. We talk about our kids and stuff, but I seen Lee and Tiffany at ATA,
Mm-hmm.
and I hadn't seen them since their first son was born. Now they got a little girl. And
Yeah.
first thing I asked him, me and Lee didn't talk about mule deer he killed last year, or whitetail we done. I said, how you like being a dad? I told him before he was born, I said, let me tell you, it's the greatest thing. You think that 200-inch mule deer you killed in Utah was awesome? You ain't got no idea, man. Wait
Right.
till you go to the first little dribblers game,
That's
the
exactly.
first T-ball game.
Yeah.
And it's a different thing, ain't it?
Oh.
It just gives me goosebumps just
It's
talking about it.
unbelievable, man.
And I say this a lot. My son was coming up right in the middle of when I was trying to do what I was trying to do. And it was to the point where I said, I don't know if I want to push this forward. If it's this, I don't know if it's what I want to do. I mean, if I can't take it to that next level,
Yeah.
and get it to here, what am I doing? I'm missing everything. I missed 3 football games his whole
Yeah.
high school career. And I tell people this all the time. Do not ever, it ain't that important. If you gotta wait a day late to fly to a show or go to a hunting camp, or you gotta leave a day early, make time for them, because I'm
Yeah.
telling you, you cannot never get it back. Never.
Grow up like
And
that.
you saying you have 5 kids, that's what makes me think about that, you
Yeah.
know? And you have sacrificed, and
Yeah.
they have
So have they,
sacrificed.
yeah.
And it's not as glamorous as everybody thinks. That's my point. It's not what people really think it is.
Right.
It's not, oh, we come and they take pictures of us and everybody wants us to sign something or sign their bow. That's cool, but that does not pay the bills. We
No
love
doubt.
y'all. We love
No
our
doubt.
fans, but this is a business for us.
Big.
And
That's all good stuff, man. All I got to say, buddy.
love you, man.
Let me tell you something. Drake, you need to call Drake. He wrote that song about you that started from the bottom. Now we're here. Started
Go
from the
ahead.
bottom, Pigman.
I didn't
whole
know you
crew
was a
here.
rapper.
Where you at, Drake? Trying to write stuff about my man Pig.
Magic Mike, man. Last
Hey,
Dance. It's
Magic
tragic.
Mac and Drake
It's
both owe us
tragic.
money.
So I'm gonna work on a deal with him to get you on stage with him.
That'd be
But
awesome.
you're gonna have to tighten up a little bit. Man.
Dude,
You're
I'm
gonna bulk
gonna hit
up.
some
What-
push-ups. I'm pushing push-ups, Pig.
Good to see you, man.
You too,
Hey,
buddy.
tell T-Bone we all
I'll
love
do
him.
it. Thank you for
and we're
asking
thinking
about
about
it,
it.
man.
We're thinking about
Appreciate it,
Yes,
buddy.
sir.
We certainly hope you enjoyed Outdoor Bites with me, Michael Waddell. Thank y'all for watching.